At time 7:40, Fresno crime stats show murder and other violent crimes on the decline, but robberies and retail theft are way up. On this Wired Wednesday, we check in with GV Wire reporter Edward Smith to find out what Fresno Police Chief Paco Balderrama has planned to fight the rise in crime. Hey, good morning, Edward. What does Chief Balderrama have up his sleeve here?
Hey, good morning there, Justin. Yeah, the Fresno Police Chief Paco Balderrama told GV Wire that, with murder and robberies down, or with murder and shootings down, he'll be able to focus more resources on addressing crimes on businesses, including larcenies and robberies, especially with the $24 million grant that they just secured to hire 25 new officers to follow, gangs of crime, gangs of criminals who are repeat offenders for burglaries and commercial.
What are you hearing from Fresno business owners and what they're saying about organized retail theft?
So it's not on the level of, where we see flash mobs in San Francisco or in Southern California. But I had a chance to talk to the property owner where the Walmart at Blackstart and Ashland is, and they reported, $1.8 million in losses up to September 21st. And they had an agreement with the police for a time, and they said it was really successful, having the off-duty police officer there. But in a 2 weeks lapse, they noticed criminals just getting way more emboldened. In one case, they had eight people on bikes just roll out on brand new bikes, and it's getting emboldened there.
Yeah. So Fresno and Clovis recently received a $24 million grant to combat retail theft. How will those state dollars be put to use?
They're going to hire 24 new officers and one police sergeant to solely focus on business crime. So they're going to be tracking these criminals as they go. So they're going to be seeing repeat offenders and seeing them as they and be able to follow them and track them even as they to take down entire rings.
So every time that something like this happens, the phrase Proposition 47 pops up, and that gets blamed for the spike in the retail theft. So how did that exactly affect the criminal justice system?
Yeah, Prop 47 has been a thorn in many of those at calling for higher punishments for criminals. What it did was it changed the rules prosecutors can go by saying that crimes valued at less than $950 can only be charged as a misdemeanor, which means that criminals don't spend much time in prison. Balderrama said that this has caused a loss of accountability for criminals, and so when criminals don't have accountability, they're out committing more crimes. And so what Balderrama said this will do, is that now, because they have a whole force dedicated to tracking criminals, they can actually start stacking those counts and those values. So it's much easier to exceed that $950 threshold. So a Prop 47 won't be as much of an issue when trying to prosecute the repeat offenders.
Okay, I'm sure that's going to be pleasing news to a lot of people out there. Edward, we're about out of time, so thank you. Edward Smith from GV Wire, everybody. And as always, thank you for joining us here on this Wired Wednesday morning. Great day. We'll be right back.